Tri-Cities Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event and all of you for being here. It's an important part of our democratic process to have an informed electorate, so thank you, first of all. Just a little bit about me, because I'm very new to all of this. I am a very ambitious person. I've grown up in the Tri-Cities, and at the age of 22 I was already married to my wonderful husband who's here tonight. Had graduated university a year ahead of schedule, and I'm a homeowner. And I believe that's a testament to my work ethic and how hard I'm willing to work. Not just for me, but these are the things that I've begun to build for future generations, for my future children. And that's part of the reason that I'm running for the BC Liberals, because I believe that they are the only party that presents a clear plan to eliminate the debt, to secure a future for generations to come. Not just our own, but 30 years down the road, 60 years down the road. We look that far down the road because we care about future generations. I believe in developing liquefied natural gas in this province. I think it's an extraordinary opportunity for us here in British Columbia. As our Premier says all the time, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I believe if we don't seize it now while we have a chance, that we'll miss out. And it could be what Alberta had with oil, it could be for us here in British Columbia, but in an environmentally friendly way. I'd also just like to add that I grew up here in the Tri-Cities my whole life, except I was born in Mexico but came here when I was just 1 year old, and this community has cultivated me. I grew up, my parents had a business in Port Moody, a small restaurant, and I watched them struggle to start it up, and then it flourished. After, in 2000s, they grew so much that they had to move across the street to a bigger location. And so I grew up with that. I managed the restaurant for quite some time and learned so much about my local community. We have people coming in from all over the Tri-Cities to that restaurant, and I got to know the people there. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Liu. Mr. Williams.
I'd just like to start by thanking the Chamber of Commerce and yourself, Barry, for putting this event on this evening, and all of you for coming out and taking an interest in local politics. My name is Brent Williams, and I believe that the government can do better. I believe that the government should be acting for the best interests of all British Columbians, and not just for their political parties and their supporters. I believe that the government shouldn't use ideology to govern our policies, but should be using facts and doing what's best for the people of British Columbia based on those facts. I believe the government should be open and transparent and should publish the budget so that we can see how every single tax dollar is spent. I believe that government contracts should be public. I believe that I should be able to look online to see every single contract that this government has signed and how my money is being spent and how our contracts are impacting our economy. I believe that all the information that the government collects should be made public. I believe that failure rates for surgeries in various hospitals and environmental data that's being collected should be made public. I should be able to easily search this on the internet, and so should all of you, and so should the media. I shouldn't have to file freedom of information requests to get that information. This is our money, this is our tax dollars, this is our economy, this is our British Columbia. I believe that transparency should not just apply in government, but in all levels of government, including Crown corporations, municipalities, TransLink, Metro Vancouver, ICBC, and BC Hydro. I believe the government should encourage British Columbians to become knowledgeable about policies and encourage feedback from the residents of British Columbia and on what they would like to see their government do. I believe that the government needs to respect the environment and manage it in a way that allows our future generations to enjoy the scenic beauty we have here in British Columbia. If you believe that the government can do better, please visit our website, yppofbc.com, and see what you can do to help make BC a better place. A vote for Brent Williams and your political party in British Columbia is a vote for a new way of governing and better BC for our children. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.